ladies and gentlemen, it is official. Russell Westbrook is a Los Angeles Laker. I know all my Laker diehard fans out there like self. Y'all gonna want my reaction or what I think about this trade from a basketball standpoint. Just stay with me. Let me get the information out first, and then I'll give you guys a little bit of my first impressions on Westbrook joining my Lakers, all right? So just to kind of catch you guys up, if you were under a rock yesterday, as it was NBA draft day, the Lakers had a couple of offers on the table. You know, they both were contingent on Montrezl Harrell opting into his $9.7 million player option. I found out late last night that Montrezl did do that earlier Thursday, which made the Lakers a go. You needed some extra cap room to attach to some of these trades, and also another talent like Montrezl. The Lakers had plans on moving Kyle Kuzma. Early in the day, we heard the Lakers discussing a trade with the Sacramento Kings about Buddy Hield. Then later in the day, the Wizards got involved, and they said, hey, if you're going to have Montrezl Harrell available, we'll give you Russell Westbrook. And that's where we're at. The Lakers officially acquire Russell Westbrook. They give up Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, a guy that I really liked as a Laker. They give up Kyle Kuzma, a guy that was clearly on his way out, and Montrezl Harrell. Also, the Lakers traded their 22nd pick, which is pretty irrelevant as of right now. The Indiana Pacers have already acquired that same 22nd pick from the Wizards in exchange for Aaron Holiday. So the Wizards get themselves a point guard, I guess, to come in and try to, quote-unquote, replace what Brodie gave the Wizards last season. But again, the Wizards move off of Westbrook after 1 year. It is the third team in 3 years for Westbrook. Those numbers are starting to pile up. But it now gives the Lakers a new formidable big three to compete with the NBA's best, right? So what I want to do before I give my commentary is ironically talk about three of the greatest ever at the triple-double. Magic Johnson, former Laker, LeBron James, current Laker, and now Russell Westbrook, a future Laker. They all had reaction to Westbrook joining LA. Let's start with Brodie, who said his goodbyes to the Wizards team that he did ball out and set that triple-double record with last year. Russ said, thank you, DC. You welcomed my family, and I was with open arms from day one. Everyone from the front office to the training staff, the coaches, my teammates, and the fans. I'm grateful y'all took a chance on me and supported me every step of the way. I'm blessed to have took a part of such a stand-up organization. It didn't take long to make a home in D.C. I will forever be grateful and appreciative of my experience within this organization. Thank you, hashtag the district. LeBron James posted an image of himself alongside his new teammate Russell Westbrook and his other all-star teammate in Anthony Davis, saying the king times the Brodie times the brow in L.A. And then Magic Johnson, who I think is the greatest and the worst tweeter of all time, both in one, by the way. He said, Laker Nation, the blockbuster trade that brings Russell Westbrook to the Lakers is very exciting and will definitely make the Lakers a championship contender next season. With Westbrook joining LeBron and AD, the Lakers will now have their version of the big three. All we need to do is get a couple of shooters, and we'll be tough to beat. That is from the desk of Irvin Magic Johnson, who, like I said, is the greatest and worst tweeter of all time. Now, from the desk of yours truly, FERRO, what do I think about this trade? I don't like it, but I'll refrain from going hard at my Lakers. And I'm going to give Rob Pelinka a chance. You know, Rob Pelinka is an aggressive GM, and he's earned the right to get an opportunity to get this Lakers team some shooters. You got to believe a lot of players are going to want to play with Brodie, Braun, and AD. You're clearly going to get a lot of open looks. So let me see what my Lakers do here in free agency. They only got 4 guys on guaranteed contracts as of right now. That'll be Braun, AD, Westbrook, and Marc Gasol, who's in the last year of his deal. So let the Lakers, let them cook. Let's see what Rob Pelinka can do. From a basketball standpoint, I don't see how it's going to work. I mean, the court spacing is going to be awful. You know, Russell Westbrook sounds great in theory. Let me be clear. If this was NBA 2K21, this team would be incredible and tough to beat. But this is not a video game. This is real life. When you talk about the dynamics of Westbrook and LeBron, these guys have the basketball pretty much more than anybody else in the league, not named James Harden. Their touches are through the roof. Anthony Davis, you know, this guy needs easy lobs, easy looks at the rim. I will say this, I do believe Westbrook and AD kind of work well together. I will say that. I do believe Westbrook can get AD some of them easy lobs and looks that he was missing out on last year. I just am more concerned about Westbrook feeding AD the rock in the post. That's what I'm more concerned about, because you got to think about it from this perspective. Westbrook loves those assists. Oftentimes, those just feeding the post ain't going to get you those dimes that Westbrook wants. Sometimes he doesn't want to run the offense. Does LeBron also? This is a real thing that I'm about to bring up. I know LeBron is a GOAT, right? But sometimes LeBron will defer, even younger teammates, right? Especially with a guy we've seen in Westbrook be a very, very polarizing personality. We've seen guys like KD back down to Westbrook. Pretty much everybody not named James Harden has pretty much said, yo, Brody, I don't want no parts of how you run the show. Westbrook has said, yo, Paul George, this is my show. Yo, KD, this is my show. Yo, Bradley Beal, this is my show. And you my sidekick. Will LeBron in year 19 say, hold on, hey, Brody, this is my show? Will he do that? Will AD say, yo, hold on, Brody, Bron, yo, both of y'all, this is my show? And one thing I like about it is Brody's conditioning and his durability. His best ability is the fact that he's always available for his team. I do like that component of it, for the Lakers. Even if Anthony Davis got injured, I think LeBron would like his chances to go to war with Brody. But when we talk about just shooting percentages, I mean, by the way, free throw percentages later in games, LeBron or Westbrook ain't great from the line, and AD didn't have a great year from the line last year as well. But again, I am going to give my Lakers some time to go get some shooting. You tend to believe, I think guys be coming out of the retirement to play with this type of talent in LA, in Los Angeles. Like, come on, bro. Let my Lakers cook. I'll give them time. Out the gate, I don't love it. I was a Kentavious Caldwell-Pope fan. I grew to like his game. I thought he meshed well with LA. Great rotational piece for my Lakers. Montrezl Harrell was another guy that I was high on. I lost two of my favorite Lakers in one day. But again, I get it. Lakers are big fish shopping. They understand it's now or never to win with LeBron. It's a 2-year window to win championships. And Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss understand it. So I get the trade. I don't like the trade right now. When we get more details on everything, I got y'all. But again, Russell Westbrook says goodbye to DC and welcome home to California. Brody is back where it all started. He's coming home. He's coming home. Tell the world that he's coming to my Los Angeles Lakers. Oh, my.